Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to the garden. I am about to make a temporary patio in the back where we once had a crab apple tree. We removed it yesterday, and I got really lucky. I went on the Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to show you right now what I got and what I plan on doing with it. So if you remember, right here there used to be a crab apple tree. We took that down. 14 years it took us, but we finally took it down, and now I have this whole area here. Pay no attention to this hot mess right here. This needs to be entirely redone. It's going to be basically lattice, all white lattice, to just block off the whole thing, because I still have deer once in a while trying to come in. So my plan is to make this area here a little sitting patio, so that you can sit with an umbrella, of course, and enjoy the sights, because the sun sets right here. It's going to be really nice. I got to move this stuff for now. Ideally, what I would like to do is have either a deck, an actual deck, or gravel with stone. Underneath this mulch that you see here, if you remember, and if you've been watching the videos for a long time, you know that I have about between 1.5 and 2 feet worth of gravel. And then I have a good, almost a foot worth of that mulch. So what I'm going to do, since the ground is solid, but it's not even, it's kind of dips right here, I'm going to level everything with mulch. And then I went on Facebook Marketplace, and lo and behold, what do I find? For free, big concrete pavers. The guy had 35 of them. I took 8. I think they are 24 by 24. So I took 8. I think 8 with a little bit of a space, like a half an inch in between, would fit this whole area once I have everything flat. Eventually, if it settles too much or it doesn't work out, I can take them out, put a frame, put some pea gravel in it, and put the pavers on top of it. But I'm keeping the pavers. So the mulch is going to go all the way up to here. Oops, I just stepped on my dog. I'm sorry, baby. All the way up to here. And then to go to the patio, I think you see one right here. I have to kind of dig it up. I have blue stones. I think I have 5 more that were up front and that I've removed. So I will have the stones making a path going to it. Eventually these may have to move, I don't know, or I'll just keep them and kind of manage them, daisies, so that we still have, you know, a way to get there. So first, the mulch. Potato out of the way, and the bunny. have 2 more. There's going to be more vegetation, so I'm not going to put more stones. That's just enough for steps to go straight onto this. Alright. Okay. I like it. Now, I gotta bring my 2 chairs, my table. Again, this is going to be addressed at a later time. I'm going to do a planter here, and the back of it is going to be lattice. So it's going to block the back of the garage. The back of the garage, you can see all the water. We're on top of a source. So it is what it is. But the water goes underneath and percolates because I did a French drain. I don't have a dry well on this side. I did the dry well on the other side. But this whole area now is dry because the water goes under. And then this guy next door did a real French drain that goes to the street, and it's about 1.5 feet below mine. So the water actually has a tendency to go into his drain, and it's perfect. Okay, that was a lot, and it's hot. So, let me get my hose. I'm going to hose everything down, and then I'm going to bring my table and chairs. Ta-da! Alright, so obviously I can't have the shade on at all time because my vegetables over there are gonna need the sun. But here we go. Alright, so that was Grandma's. These were street finds, and obviously they don't match. So they're gonna have to get painted, probably a beige or a white. But when you come here and you sit down, you got shade, right? And a nice view. And this is the kind of umbrella that tilts, and it probably will protect from the sun all day, because the sun, this is south, so the sun will turn that way. And the temperature right here is perfect. Granted, I just watered everything, but yeah. So once this whole area here is blocked with a nice lattice that matches the fence, it's going to be really neat. This one right here, I just got to put something on top. I see that there's some screws, so I'm thinking either there was glass or or some kind of, I'm not sure. Or maybe it was underneath. No way. I think there was something on top, so maybe I'll get a piece of glass cut for it, because you really can't put anything on it, or I'll just bring trays. But this is what it looks like, and it's just perfect. What do you think? I'd say don't mind what I look like, okay? When I garden, I don't put makeup on. It beats having a dead tree. This is so nice. It's very nice. Okay, moving on. Welcome back. These have been suffering long enough. It's time to plant them. I have pots. I have pots here, and I have the large blue pot over there, and then I have more herbs that I need to plant. So this is what I'm going to do. And then I think I'm going to start staining the deck in parts. Definitely this area over there. Alright, so I cleaned up the whole deck. I need that part here to dry. And you see that I have one pot. I have a bunch of pots over there, and then in the garden, I don't know if you're going to see them from here, but I have some over there and some in here. But while this is drying, what I'm going to do is redo the top of the table. Because last year, if you remember, I just sprayed it, and that didn't stick. It's stuck on the plastic, but not on the wood, that waterproof spray that I had. So I'm gonna lightly sand it, stain it, and put tongue oil over it, and hopefully that's gonna work, because I don't want to lose the table. It's a good table. We've enjoyed sitting here. And by the way, remember when I installed the umbrella, I was telling you there's a way of tilting it. Okay, well, you just move that thing up, and now it's perfectly parallel to the floor. It's a great umbrella. It really is good. So let me get my sandpaper, lightly sand, stain, and tongue oil. So I'm going to do a light sanding because again that stuff is peeling off, and you know, there's been a couple of times where I got caught by rain and we didn't cover the table right away, and you know, plus winter, and this thing just didn't last. So I'm gonna stain it, tongue oil, that should do it. But no joke, when you have a house, even if it's a condo with a little patio or anything, there's always a project, always. It never ends. Okay, red chestnut. It's going to match the deck, the cushions, and it's not too dark, it's not too light. You want something that's easy on the eyes when you're sitting in this sun reflecting, so red chestnut should do it. Okay, so I have 3 coats. I'm gonna let it dry and penetrate the wood, and in the meantime, because it's quite hot outside, I'm gonna start painting this and probably the top of the rail, just do a touch-up. But this, if you remember, I had that cocoa thing on it, so when we stained the deck years ago, that red color that a lot of people have in the area, we didn't do this because it was covered. So now it's time. I'm just going to give it probably 2 coats today. And then I have all the railings over there that need to be done as well because there was cocoa there. And then eventually I'll touch up. I'm not going to do the whole deck, but I'll touch up just to spruce it up a little bit. The whole thing needs to be sanded, and it may actually be removed eventually if I do an extension, so I'm not worried too much about the deck. Alright, let's get started. Well, I'd say it's looking a lot better. Again, I'm only doing like a little bit of patching here and there, and did the whole railing here, finished this whole area, and this is done. The only thing I still have to do is this area here. I didn't do it, and then the steps here and the steps over there, but I'll do that separately probably before we go to bed, so that way it's dry in the morning. In the meantime, tung oil. Alright, so pretty much the whole deck is done now. And my flowers perked up since they got water. Good thing. I don't know if you can see. I just did this set of steps. I don't want to walk over here because that's still wet. Table is done. Flowers are planted. This is nice. It's gonna fill up pretty well. This looks much better. It looks cleaner, period. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is the steps that go into the kitchen. We'll have to use the front door for a while, probably for the next 24 hours, and then we're good. So yeah, mission accomplished. In this video I got a new patio. Finally planted the flowers. That was way overdue. Those poor things, I've had them for 3 weeks. I didn't get a chance. And then I kind of fixed the table. Well, not fixed, I just protected it for another season. And I finally got the deck and painted all of this, the railing and the top railing and the stairs. So mission accomplished. I think I got things done. Yeah, I still have fall decor. I know. Well, I could go and get the other wreath now, but I don't want to step on paint. So there you go. Another reason to procrastinate. I hope you enjoyed this. We really like the patio at the back. It's really neat. In the evening, I'm telling you, the temperature difference is awesome because you can still have plenty of light to read, but you're not suffocating. And then because it's next to the back of the garage, which tends to be humid with that source that's behind it and the breeze coming through, it's almost like a natural air conditioner. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's very nice indeed. I got things done. I feel really good about it. I'm knocking things on my list, and the only reason why I'm doing those videos is to motivate you to go ahead and start with all you little projects. We have a summer. Hopefully it's going to be a productive summer. We all know, we all have little things that need to be done, and because they're little, we put them to the side and we procrastinate. But before you know it, it's 200 of them, and that's when it becomes overwhelming and we just freeze and do nothing. So I'm spending my summer getting things done. Watch out. You may not recognize the house once I'm done. So thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe right here in the corner, and then check me out on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge. And yes, for those of you who are on Instagram and Facebook, you already know we adopted 2 cats, 2 8-month-old bonded sisters. I will show them to you in the future, in a future video, not in this one, because it's only day 4 or 5 right now, and they are just getting acclimated to the house. But they are adorable. We love them. Here are pictures. Severine and Mayday. Yes, they are named after James Bond villain, just like all of our other pets. It's a tradition. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.